talk about home. Home is where you live. Maybe you live with your family. Maybe you live in a city. Maybe you live in the countryside. Maybe you live in a house. Or maybe you live in an apartment. Wherever you live, that's your home. So, in this lesson, let's learn some words and let's practice pronunciation about homes.
Home is place to live with your family. Home is place to live with your pets. Home is place where you feel warm and happy. Home is place where you are surrounded by people you love. Home is place where you are with people who love you. Yeah, love grows in a home.
So, first one, let's talk about what is home. What is your home like? Home is a place to live with your family. Home is a place to live with your pets. Do you have any pets? Maybe a dog or a cat, something like that. Home is a good place. It's where you feel warm and happy. You're happy to live there because you're surrounded by your community, by people who you love. And home is a place where you are with people who love you as well. You love each other and you live together. That's a home. That's where love grows. So, who do you live with? For example, I live with my mom and dad and 2 brothers. What about you? Who do you live with? Do you live with your mom and dad as well? Do you have brothers or sisters? What can we call brothers and sisters? Siblings, exactly. So do you live with your siblings? Okay, who you live with, that's your home.
All people need homes to shelter themselves from danger. Without homes, people cannot survive the bad weather. Homes also provide safety and places to live and rest in. You leave your home for school in the morning. You come back home in the afternoon. Home is place where you can come and go.
So why do we need a home? Let's see what they say in the video. They'll tell us. Here you've got Raptung, and he's saying you have to have a home because you have to have a shelter, somewhere that keeps you safe from danger. For example, if it rains or snows, if there's bad weather, homes can help keep you safe and out of the bad weather so you don't get hurt. You can live there and rest there. You can leave your home to go to school in the morning, or you can come back home in the afternoon. That's your house. That's where you live, that you come and go to. So, what did Balky Jr. and Raptung say was the most important reason you have a home? To keep you safe from bad weather. For example, have you ever been outside when it rains so much? Have you ever been outside when it snows so much? Have you ever been outside when it's really, really hot? Ah, that's the worst, right? Hot weather, snow, rain. But at home, you don't have to feel that. It's a structure that keeps you safe. So when there's bad weather, you can stay safe at home.
House is a physical building. Home is place where your family lives together. When you say house, you cannot feel family. When you say home, you can imagine family. House does not contain heart, but home does.
So, what's the difference between a house and a home? Balky Jr. says house is the physical building and home is the place where your family is all together. So house just means a building, but home is lovely and warm and family. The house doesn't necessarily contain a heart or anything nice, but the home does. The home is where the heart is. That's the difference. So can you tell me, what is a home? A home is where your family is. Can you tell me what is a house? A house is just the building. There's a little difference, but they're both important. So now you know 2 words. Let's practice them. Say after me. Home. Home. House. House. Good job.
Houses are not built all the same. Weather makes us different. In cold lands, houses are built to keep out the wind and snow. In hot lands, houses are built to prevent the sun and let in breezes. La la da da la.
So let's look at different kinds of houses, different kinds of buildings. So houses are not all the same, and the weather makes houses different. For example, in cold countries, Irene shows that houses are built to keep out the wind and the snow. And in hot countries, hot places, houses are built to prevent the sun and the heat from making you too hot and for letting in breeze. So Bulky Jr. is showing that they keep the sun out. Those are different kinds of homes. So what's your home like? Do you live in a house, an apartment? Maybe you live in an apartment in an urban area or a house in a rural area? Is your house good at keeping out the hot weather? Is it good at keeping out the snow? Think of all the features of your home, and then you can learn to describe it. For example, I'm from Canada. So my house in Canada is good at keeping out the snow. It has lots of insulation so we can stay warm inside our house. That's what houses are designed for, to keep you safe from the bad weather and somewhere you can live in a warm place with your family. In this video, we've talked about homes and houses. We talked about how homes are the places where you feel warm and loved with your family. And we talked about how houses are just the physical building. We talked about how houses are good at keeping out hot weather or cold weather or bad weather like rain and snow. Let's do a little bit of review of types of homes. It might be apartment, or it might be home, or it might be a house in a rural area. We already practiced home and house, but let's do it one more time with apartment. So repeat after me. Home. Home. Next. House. House. Third one. Apartment. Apartment. If you live in an apartment, there are lots of people around you who are members of your community. They're in your neighborhood, so you share the same area. Maybe you go to the same stores, and that makes you part of the same community. You live in a home, and the people you live with are probably your family, but they're definitely your community. So, what are some other words we covered in this one? Do you remember the hot air and the cool air that cools off the home? That's called a breeze. Say it after me. Breeze. Breeze. Wow, you've learned so many different words in this episode. And now you can describe where you live, your home. So think about it, and then next time you can tell me. Tell me about your home. What does it look like? And who lives there? And how does it make you feel? I hope it makes you feel warm and happy.